Two teams early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
This is Harris on second down. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Knocked down by Savon Rebel.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
The Steelers first down.
Downs will go in motion left. First down throw from Goff. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's incomplete left side. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
It's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. That's caught. Hits the rookie from Louisville. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last time.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense down behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start. You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
They're going to turn to Taylor on third down. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. Fourth down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First and 10 from the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Running behind center with Harris. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Off to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action here with Goff. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So 20 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting completion.
And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
In the red zone on 1st. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Juan Martin on the coverage.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Koo able to put it through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Smith. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And the Titans first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Here's Smith. That's into the hands of Moore. And he gets this forward to the 19. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at a 4th down. It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. It's a 36-yard look for him.
36-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Steelers offense headed out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. It's a 3-3 game. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the gun, Goff. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Time set here on this 3rd down from the Titans. 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Titans 1st down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
A gain of 2.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
27-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. It's on target to Moore. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
At at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a second quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Catch made over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
They go play action with Goff. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, look at this. He gets it back. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Here's Goff. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Goff to the air now. On the screen, this is Harris. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
In the red zone now. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Steelers tie things 10-10. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Blake Corum now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Smith. Big strike here to Moore. just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Double
line.
coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go in there every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the gun, Smith. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down. No throw, third and long. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Smith. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They're going to run on first down with Corum. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. He'll start with a give to Harris. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Harris once more. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on third and 2. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. Throwing on third, Smith. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Goff on first and 10. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. On 2nd and 10. Gone. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he drives it up to the 24. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off now on 3rd down. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And they are on it, short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half.
At their own 33-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Smith on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
To the sideline and incomplete. Upton stout there defensively.
Back to throw it. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Corum now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. 5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. Still going inside the 35. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And he's got it it's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2. DJ Moore, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. This one's to Andrews out right. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He completes it in traffic. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 1st and 10, give to Harris. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Najee Harris, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Coup on now for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Steelers make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Brought in right side by Moore. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They go play action. Here's Smith. Nice game left side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And that will not be enough for a first down. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Smith. He's making a bid for it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Option play now. He's headed right side. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Corbin. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Smith on 3rd and short. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Taylor takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop in. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
From the gun, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Goff now, 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Arian Smith. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Titans back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go again with Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Quick slant, taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Blitz coming for Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
This is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it to breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
And motion a receiver left. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
Dump off caught by his back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down.
New set of downs from the 37. A draw now. This is Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Complete to his running back. This is Jarquez Hunter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff on 3rd. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's another Steelers first down.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
10 more yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Motioning the tight end now. Goff setting to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
The end zone. Brings up second and goal.
Rush coming for Goff. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
4 yards.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. On the give, this is Hunter. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
A loss of 2
Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Smith on 1st down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
And we got on 3rd. It's Smith. Short pass brought in. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
Throwing is gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Now gone. It's downfield. He's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He'll drop this to Hunter underneath. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Hunter on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
The Titans and DJ Moore back in possession here. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good. Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans pushing to get within range for a game winner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the Titans, 1st down.
Back to throw. Steps up, and he's running with it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
13 more yards. That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now Smith taking off with it. Oh, he lost the football. The Steelers have it, headed the other way. Space on the right, he's got room. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, I think it was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown.
The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And you gotta think they want to run that clock down as low as they can before getting the deciding score, be it by field goal or touchdown. He'll look to throw it. On the screen, this is Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running behind center with Harris. And he will not get the 1st, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down. Here he is to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. No timeouts remaining here, partners, and they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Fields. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 12.
Now it's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it,
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
For the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
and anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The rushing totals for Dobbins last week, 15 carries, 58 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Stroud to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And his throw here's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
19 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dallas.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Pass incomplete. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds Douglas complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Stroud keeps it. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain 2. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Another Eagles first down.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. Here's 2nd and 10.
Johnson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
It's a gain of 16.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. 2nd down and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Running it with goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
partner. You know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a 3-point swing right there.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now Fields. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
Brenton Strange. It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys
First and 10, it's Bigsby. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
second down at the 17-yard line. 1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. It's caught, Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Douglas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive will start with an option going left. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Operating from the gun. Fields. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On play action, Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. From the gun on third down, Fields. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. Ooh, with a juke. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud completes this out wide. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys.
Now Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 14.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st down and goal to go.
Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Lane, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And out now come the Cowboys. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Stroud. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Fields now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
Back to throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Stroud to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Stroud. A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here.
A gain of 2 brings up
Looking to throw. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Stroud looking to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
10 at the 22-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
First down.
They'll run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Stroud will try and run it. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. C.J. Stroud, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Fields. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Off play action, Fields. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
They give right side for Gibbs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Fields. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To throw is Fields. Got his man, it's Dosich. On a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end. And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing the football. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Mason Graham, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud will run the option left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Eagles send out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and can get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw again on second down. Fields. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8.
From the gun, here's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Bigsby. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
Fields. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 50-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Fields now to throw. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Oh, he'll run that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
Out of the gun, Fields. A short throw there to Strange. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Again, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
And the Cowboys
Back to throw again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
From the gun on third down, Fields. That is caught. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Here's Fields. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Fields. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Looking to throw. Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Another run here with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Kenny Moore brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They give the nod to Gold here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Philadelphia, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.